Hi guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. I know it's been ages since I last done a video. I've actually been not very well and I've just got myself a new puppy, so I've been trying to look after him and it's just been a little bit hectic. But I'm back now, and today I'm going to show you how to make a 3D Christmas bauble nail, seeing as Christmas is very quickly coming round. So the things I'm going to be using today to do this is I'm going to be using my Mystery Beauty No Wipe Gel Top Coat, my Mystery Beauty Builder Gel, and this is just a clear builder gel, so what you kind of use for extensions and things. My Mystery Beauty Jewellery Gel. I'm going to be using these little gems in here. Oh, I haven't closed that up. That's not very good. Yeah, I'm going to be using these little gems in here. I'm going to use my jewellery mould as well. If any of you have watched my how to make your own nail gems, I use this on there as well, so check that one out. I've just got my tweezers, I've got my crystal katana, which is perfect. I've got my gel brush, my Mystery Beauty one. I've got a little detailer brush, and I've just got my little spatula. I've got some little mylar pieces as well. And this is, I've got some little snowflake bits of glitter in there, which is why I'm going to be using this one. And then I've also just kind of got some clear sparkly glitter as well. So let's get on with it. Okay, so first of all, I'm actually going to make the little bauble. Now, I did do a practice one and I used this bigger one here. Personally, for me, it was a little bit too big, but again, it's up to you, different sizes, different shapes. So I'm going to be using this kind of smaller one up here just to show you how I do it, really. Right, so first of all, I'm going to come in with a little bit of builder gel and my brush. Now I'm just going to kind of coat the inside of this little gem here. Now when I used the bigger one, I was using a snowflake, and obviously you could see that really well on there. Let me show you actually my practice one. So this is my practice one I done. And as you can see, it's got a little snowflake there, which I really liked. But personally, for me, this is just a little bit too chunky and just a little bit too big, a lot bigger than how I wanted it. But again, that's just my personal opinion. And again, it depends on you and your client's preference. So let's try the smaller one now. So I am going to try and put the snowflake in it still anyway. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in with my tweezers here, because I only really want the snowflake. Oh, not that one. Right, so I've got my little snowflake. These are really cute. This is a Glitter Heaven one. I ordered them from Australia and they're just amazing. They're so cute. She's got all different kind of themed ones. Anyway, right, so now that snowflake is in, let me just show you. So it's in place there. Then what I am going to do as well is I am just going to get a little bit of the smaller chunks of glitter in here and just kind of pop it around the edges. Right, and then I'm just going to come in with a orange wood stick and just kind of move that glitter around a bit, just so that all the sides are kind of covered and things. Right, that should be okay. Right, so then I'm going to come in with more builder gel, just to kind of cover that up and fill it in. You want to try do it quite gently, just so you don't move that snowflake around. Obviously you don't have to use a snowflake, you can just use glitter and then it doesn't matter as much. But I just thought the snowflake looked quite cute. And the best thing to do is try not to overfill this, else you end up with a little bit of an uneven bottom. You can always file it, so it's not a massive deal. It's just to save you a little bit of time. Right. And then once I fill that in, I'm going to come in with these little clear mylar pieces. Again, going to come in with my tweezers, if I can pick it up. I'm just going to place it on, because I'm using the smaller one, it doesn't need like quite as much this time, and it doesn't have to be perfectly neat, because this is obviously the bottom. I'm just doing this so that if you do get any like see-through bits where any of the glitter hasn't gone on the top, it's not quite see-through, so it still looks a bit like a Christmas bauble, and it just gives a nice little effect really. Right. So then I'm just going to cap it off with a little bit more builder gel. Right, so before I set this, let me just show you what it looks like. So as you can see, that's what I mean when I filled it a little bit too much. So yeah, this is what it looks like at the moment, and then it's going to be set and turn into something magical. So I'm going to set this for 30 seconds in my LED light, and then I shall show you what it looks like. Right, so I've set this for 30 seconds, and now all that happens, if you just squeeze it slightly, it just comes loose. It is really sticky, obviously, when you first get it out. So let me move this out of the way. So then look, you've got a little bauble. This size is much better for kind of what I wanted. But yeah, so that's what I mean. All the glitters kind of all set in there, and like I said, you just get the nice little effect underneath. So what I'm going to do with this now is I'm just going to wipe over so it's not sticky anymore, and just kind of file off these edges just so it's kind of straight. Right, so now that bit's done, as you can see on here, I've just done a pale colour as my base. You can use any colour. This is just so it kind of shows up a little bit more. So yeah, so that is all ready, and now what I'm going to come in with is the Mystery Beauty Jewellery Gel, just so we can stick down the little bauble. Now, depending on how you want your bauble to look, will depend on whereabouts you want to stick it onto the nail. Obviously with a bauble, they've got like the string, so you hang it on the Christmas tree. So what I'm going to do with mine is going to do it so it looks like it's kind of hanging down. So I'm going to do it a little bit further up, rather than dead center in the nail. So I'm just taking a little blob of that, and then I'm going to get my tweezers and my little handmade gem, if I can pick it up. Right, actually I'm not going to get my tweezers and do that. I'm going to use my hands, and then I'm going to come in my tweezers and just kind of squidge it in place. So actually I'm going to move that down a little bit, just because then I can have a little bit more of the string. Now this jewelry gel is like seriously sticky. I mean, it's amazing stuff, but it's seriously sticky. So if you get any hairs or anything stuck in it, it's a little bit of a pain, but like I said, it's amazing stuff, so it's worth it. Right, so what I've done there is this is just going to be the base layer of the gel. So this is going to stick it down, and then obviously, as you can see, there's like gaps. So what I'm going to do once this is set is I'm just going to fill that in with the gel. Right, so now I've set that. Just another thing, I normally set my jewellery gel for about 60 seconds, just because sometimes I think with 30 it doesn't kind of, with chunky ones like this, kind of set all the way through. Right, so I have gone around the edges now, just so that if this was on a client, it wouldn't kind of catch or anything on anything. Right, so now that that is all set and this is all well and truly stuck on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of detail around the outside. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm just going to come in again with a little bit of jewellery gel, and this time I'm just going to go round the edge of the bauble. I don't want this to be too thick either, because this is just what the kind of edging is going to go on. Right, so now that that is on, I'm not going to set that yet. I'm going to come in with my crystal katana, and these are the little balls I'm going to be using around the outside, and then just one by one. It is a little bit tedious, and obviously you don't have to do this exactly the way I have, but I just feel like it adds another element to the bauble, which is why I'm doing it. Okay, so now that's set, I'm just going to come in with my little detailer brush, and I'm just going to literally kind of draw like this string as if it was hanging off of a tree. And I'm also just going to do like, I don't really know what it's called, I guess like a little bulb that the string kind of comes from. So as you can see, my little string is done now. So I'm just going to wait for that to dry, and then I'm going to top coat all of it. You don't have to top coat all of it, I just prefer to because I prefer the shine. Okay, so this is my little bauble now it's set. I set this for 30 seconds and I use the Missy Beauty No Wipe top coat, so you have to worry about the sticky layer. Personally for me this looks a bit too plain kind of on the background, but obviously I had to do the lighter black background just so you could kind of see. But yeah, it's just a little bit of inspiration for you guys. It might look quite nice with like bits of glitter in the background or change the colours, kind of reds and greens and things. But I really hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it helped you out. And let me know what you think, and please like and subscribe. I will leave everything I've used today in the description below so you can find it if you want to kind of look them up. Okay, thanks, bye.